morning, grade 7s. I'm going to quickly go through the work that we need to do today, the 13th of July. Okay, so it's lesson 4, which is 2 pages. Okay, and if you have a look, it's all about integers. The main thing, guys, with integers is that you need to remember that if we're just adding and subtracting, signs do not change. So if I say minus 3 minus 6, nothing changes, okay, except now that I'm working with negative numbers because it's integers. So if I've got a number line like this, and I say to you, right guys, there's minus 3, minus 2, this is minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 10, and so on. You know that with any number line, if we subtract, we move to the left of the number line. So if I start with minus 3, there's minus 3, and it says minus 6 more. I'm not going to go to the right, I've got to subtract. So I must go this way. So minus 6 more from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. And I minus 6 more and I end up in minus 9. Okay. Much the same way, if I add, I say 3 plus 6, you know that it's on the positive side of the number line. 3 plus 6, they're both positive numbers, and I'm simply adding, there's no multiplication. I end up with 9. The signs stay then a positive. This goes deeper into the negatives, right? Now, in the same way, guys, if you look at this and you see, I see brackets, or I see something that shows me multiply. So if I see minus 2 plus minus 4, this is going to show me that I've got a negative and a positive with brackets. That. So the minute I see positive and negative with brackets, I know I must do a negative sign. And that just means then my sum is minus 2 minus 4. And if I work it out on a number line, and I go minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, and so on. If I'm on minus 2, okay, and I now subtract 4 more, I must go to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4 more, and I end up equals minus 6. So for lesson 4, you have got this to do, as well as you have got work out on the number line, and now you've got negative and positive. But look at the brackets. Okay. Then on the next thing, you have got lesson 5, also part of your homework today, please. For lesson 5, you now have 4 pages. So please make sure that you do that. Lesson 5, and it is 4 pages. Okay, so lesson 5 is 4 pages. There's how fast can you calculate is number 1. Okay, you're going to do that quickly. So if I say 3 plus minus 4, you know that plus minus is minus. So 3 minus 4, that means because the numbers are different, I've got a positive, I've got a negative, but this is now changed. So I've just got to look at 3 minus 4. How do I work that out? I say there's a positive and a negative, but it's not multiplying. I cover the signs. I say which one digit is the bigger one. There's 4. The difference between the two, because they're different, that's a positive, that's a negative. Because they're different, I find the difference. The difference is 1. But this is a negative, that's a positive. The bigger digit is a negative, so I put a negative 1. Okay. In much the same way, guys, I say 3 plus minus 22. Okay, what do I know here? Plus minus, there's a bracket, negative. So my sum is actually positive 3, negative 22. Because they are different signs, I can say, right, find the difference. Cover the signs. What is 22 minus 3? It's going to give me 19. Which digit is bigger? The 22, and it's got a negative. So negative 19. Okay. Right, let's have a look at the next one. The next page says work out on a number line, and it's got exactly the same thing, guys. But now what I want you to do is have a look at this. If I say to you, guys, we now have got 4 minus 3 or 8 minus 10. So it's easy to do. 8 minus 10. Again, the signs are different. There's always an invisible plus, remember. Positive, negative, they're different. So work out the difference is 2. Which digit is bigger? The 10. And it's a negative. So negative 2. Okay, let's do one more. We've got 12 minus 14. Okay, positive 12, invisible, remember. Different signs, but no brackets, eh? Different signs means find the difference. What is 14 minus 12? 2. Which digit is bigger? 14, and it's negative. Minus 2. Alright. And remember to work it out on a number line. Then, for the number 3 of your second last page, it says compare question A, 1A to I with question 2A to I. So you're going to say A, number 1, you're going to give an answer. And then 2A, and you're going to give an answer. Then you're going to do B and B, and C and C. And then C, at the end of that, how are they different? And tell me in one sentence, that's how they are different. Alright. Now, the next page says, or in fact on the same page and going to the next page, says 1 minus 3. Right. 1 minus. Okay. First thing I do is brackets. I can see that this is a multiplication. So minus becomes plus. 1 plus 3. Okay. Now I've got 1 plus 3. What is normal? Plus 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Okay. What happens if I've got 3 minus 3 minus 7? Okay. Now I'm going to say, first thing I notice is that they are brackets. So this becomes positive. Minus 3 plus 7. Okay. I notice they are different signs. Because they're different signs, find the difference. The difference between 7 and 3 is 4. Which sign is bigger? The digit is bigger? 7. So it's positive 4. You don't have to write the positive though. You know that even invisible always means positive. Alright. Now, let's go to the next page for homework, which says right, number lines, and then explain in your own words how you did question 1 and how you did question 4. Alright, you're going to explain that in your own words. When you're done, you're going to do the problem solving. Now, the problem solving is quite interesting in that it says to us a whole string of sums. So it's got a whole string of numbers. Alright, so we're going to say minus 2 plus 3 minus 7 plus 20. Let me go on here. Okay, let's just do that one for now. Okay, so the first thing I do is I go and I change signs. Let me just change this a little bit. Alright, I'm going to go here and just do this one. Let me just make it a little bit more difficult. Minus 20. Okay. Now, first thing I do is I go and change signs. I say, guys, do you see any brackets? I see it here. I see it here. So minus minus, when there's brackets, becomes positive. Plus minus becomes negative because of brackets. So minus 2 plus 3 plus 7 minus 20. Okay, now I've got my sum. Now I can just go and work out, guys. I can do all the negatives together and all the positives together and then do it, but you can decide. Okay, so if I say minus 2 plus 3, remember in BODMAS, addition and subtraction is kind of the same level. So either way around is going to get you the same. So minus 2 plus 3 gives me positive 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 minus 20. They're different signs because that's positive, that's negative. So what is the difference between 8 and 20? It's 12. Which sign is bigger? This digit. Minus 12. So that's going to be my answer. Okay, let's see if we did it the other way around. So minus 2 minus 20 gives me minus 22. 3 plus 7 is 10 plus 10. Can you see that even if you work this out like this, and you said what's the difference between the two, say 12, and which one digit is bigger? The minus 12. So either way would be correct. Okay, do that sum as a challenge, guys. Right, and I'll see you tomorrow.